3 hours, 17 minutes. Trump just held the longest public event of his presidency, and Jesse Waters put it best, not even Bill Clinton could last that long. And you know what? Trump's more impressed with the guy holding the boom mic than the journalist in the room. That's the energy.
I can't believe it. You're not tired holding that?
I have a few more questions.
How strong are you? How strong are you? Look at him. He's been holding that thing for 3 hours. You're a good fisherman.
Only Trump could turn a cabinet meeting into a fisherman's endurance contest. Forget CrossFit, the guy with the boom mic just broke the Guinness World Record for shoulder day. Meanwhile, Jesse points out the obvious Trump guzzles Diet Cokes like a college sophomore, goes 3 hours without hitting the john, while Gutfeld can't make it through the 5 without a pit stop. Trump isn't just the Teflon Don. He's a camel with a presidential bladder. And yes, even his bladder pulls better than Biden.
And you'd ask one question to Biden, and it was always the ice cream question, right? What flavor ice cream do you like best? I like vanilla.
Biden can't even make it past sprinkles before he's ready for nap time. Trump goes Titanic-length meetings. Biden can't get through a cone. And while the cabinet sweated through the marathon, Trump started doing what he does best, trolling Chuck Schumer like it was a middle school roast battle.
Poor stupid Chuck Schumer, the guy. He looks like he's aged 100 years. And I don't like getting into looks. You know, looks don't mean anything, right? When you're in politics, looks don't matter. I look at Pam, I would never say she's beautiful because that'd be the end of my political career.
When Schumer shows up, he looks like he lost a fist fight with Father Time. Trump wasn't just holding court. He was running open mic night at the White House. And then came the bragging rights. U.S. Steel up 100,000 tons a week. Ford and GM moving jobs back from Mexico.
Jobs. Hyundai, 14,000 jobs. General Motors is moving production of the Chevy Blazer and Equinox from Mexico back to the United States where it belongs. They're building big, modern, beautiful auto plants. But think of that, we're up 18,000 cars a month. I hope this table gets a lot of the credit for what's happening.
Biden's talking about green jobs, while Trump's literally bringing back the Blazer. Say what you want, but Made in America actually meant something for 3 hours and 17 minutes. And then came the heavy artillery tariffs. Trump's treasury pulling in record revenues, while Jesse calls it like it is, tariff checks on the way, courtesy of DJT.
The Treasury Department is taking in record tariff revenues that I had been saying was running at a rate of $300 billion a year. You chastised me for saying that it's not, that number is too low. And as usual, you're right. I think we could be on our way well over $500 billion, maybe towards the $1 trillion number.
But the real hammer drop? Peace deals. Trump's negotiators straight up begged Oslo to wake up and give him a Nobel.
We are negotiating multiple entries into the Abraham Peace Accords because of your vision. There's only one thing I wish for, that Nobel Committee finally gets its act together and realizes that you are the single finest candidate since the Nobel Peace, this Nobel Award was ever talked about, to receive that award.
Democrats once called him an insurrectionist. Now, they're just happy they can walk around D.C. without getting pistol whipped.
In broad daylight, I was on my way to work, and a young man with a black ski mask pointed a gun at my face and threatened me to hand over my phone, my wallet, my laptop, and everything else. And when I refused, he used the butt of his handgun to strike me across the face, in the cheek, or what some people call pistol whip me, before running away. And that has deeply traumatized myself and my family. Ever since, I've never dared to walk in the street of DC at night, ever. And my family was extremely worried. So, Mr. President, thank you so much for what you're doing right now.
Thank you for being honest.
That's not a focus group. That's a citizen begging for safety. 12 straight days without a murder in D.C., the same media calling Trump Mussolini can't explain that stat. Here's the kicker. Democrats are running around calling this a trap. Don't let Trump do this to you. Crime is a trap. A trap Since when is safer streets a booby trap?
There was a consultant on one of the shows this morning I was watching. I thought he was very good. He's a Democrat consultant. And he was screaming, no, no, don't let him do this to you. Don't let, it's another trap. It's another trap. This guy's screaming, it's another trap. And this is the worst of all. He said, because this is crime. Trump is saying he's against crime and they're for crime.
If stopping murders is a trap, then America should start buying bear traps in bulk. Because Trump isn't setting snares. He's sending an invitation. Join up, clean up, make the streets livable again. Democrats could try it sometime. This isn't 2016. This isn't a rally gimmick. Trump's literally doing what DC politicians promised for decades and never delivered. Jobs, tariffs, safer cities. And the only argument Democrats have left? It's a trap. No, it's called governing. Maybe the invite got lost in their spam folder. If you think Democrats are falling for the trap of safer streets, smash that like button, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe because the invitation is wide open.